What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. Today we're going to be discussing the best Juice snippets that in my opinion should release. Now keep in mind that this video is just my thoughts. If you guys have your own list or your own different songs that you think should drop, go ahead and comment them down below. You can add leaks or non-leaks, I don't really care. And this video was inspired by the video I made on X covering the same topic, so if you guys haven't seen that, make sure to check that out. But with all this being said, we're going to get started. Alright, now I'm going to get the most obvious one out of the way. You guys are probably already expecting this. It's Biscotti. I think that this is a perfect Death Race hype era song that there is not a lot like this released. Obviously, we all know, and I'm not going to dive too deep into this, but we know that the label likes to release sad songs, or at least that's the majority of what does release. So this would be something that's great to drop to go completely against what the label has really done previously, and the song's not leaked, and it's a community grail. Whether you like it or not, there are people that do like this song. It's one of the more popular snippets, definitely not tied with like 38 or any song like that at the moment, but I would still say Biscotti is one of the most wanted songs, and at the end of the day, it's my top grail. I think this should release. It's from Death Race era, which is my favorite Juice album, and I would just love to see Biscotti officially released.
So we getting high.
Another snippet that is leaked now, or at least a version of it, a lower quality one, is Off the Rip. This is one that had so much hype on it. It would go trending on Twitter every single day pretty much. 21 Savage went trending because of it. There's so much hype around the song, or there was. It was in the documentary. Juice himself says in the documentary that he wants to put this on his next album. There's honestly no excuse, whether it leaks or not, or is leaked or not, for this to not release. If Juice himself wanted it out and it shows the hype side of Juice, it's just kind of a win-win for the community and the label, if you ask me. Between all the hype it had behind it, and the community is not going to complain about this dropping. So at the end of the day, if you get a good feature on here, someone like 21, Herbo, Future, Thug, anybody like that, this would be a great track that the label could release.
I'm taking, but that's BG fucking bitch.
Diving into another more popularized snippet, and obviously there's the whole Pete situation with this. I don't know what's going on with that too much. Once I do, I will make an update, but it's driving me crazy. This is one that I don't think needs to be released anytime soon unless Pete does start the challenge so we can actually get it out. Then I'm not going to complain, but I still think Drive Me Crazy is just one of those top tier snippets that's been around for so long now. It's not leaked. It's just super iconic at this point, and especially if this song is finished and it's produced by Nick Mira, it's Juice WRLD 3 era, this would just be a great love song to drop. I could see it doing really well as well. It kind of fits more down the path of what the label likes to release. Honestly, it's a little bit better than what the label likes to release, because instead of it being a 2018 sad song or something, it's at least still a Juice WRLD 3 era song that people would love for this to be out. At least I know that some people don't want it out or don't really care, because we have a lot of Juice like this out, but it's just so iconic that I would like to see it drop. And because we got songs like Already Dead, I think there would be a chance we would get Drive Me Crazy at least at some point. Now, another song that I think the label would definitely have a chance at releasing, especially if they have the song, is Call Me Whenever. Call Me Whenever is basically from the same era as Already Dead, and the label is able to find Already Dead and release it, so I think Call Me Whenever doesn't really have any kind of excuse either. I think that this is just one of those older top tier snippets in the community. Whether this dropped or leaked, I think the community would be hype over this song, or at least be hyped to hear what it sounds like. Obviously, we don't know what the CDQ of it's like, but I think that Call Me Whenever could be a cool song to release. I like the way that Juice did the verse and the hook on this song, and there's obviously that snippet with ad-libs on it. I think that this would be a really cool release, or at least a cool song to have at one point. Toxic Humans is another song that I think fits right with Already Dead and Call Me Whenever. It would be another great drop. I think that Toxic Humans fits that exact same era, and we know that Juice wanted to drop Toxic Humans on Goodbye and Good Riddance, but it wasn't able to release because it wasn't sad enough, or at least that's what we've heard. And obviously this is a bigger snippet in the community as well. While it isn't a hype Juice song, I still think Toxic Humans would be something that the label would not mind releasing, and something that the community honestly wouldn't be too upset about, just because it is still a grail in the comm.
I've been having lucid dreams, stupid dreams.
Aquafina is another song that I think would just go back to the more hype side of Juice. I'm pretty sure this is a World on Drugs era song, and it's another one that's been around in the community for a while now. A lot of people like the snippet. There might be people that haven't heard it, but overall, I would say that the way Juice kind of went with the flow on this song and just the way this song's structured that we can tell from the snippet, this would be one of the best drops if you ask me. This is one of my favorite snippets still. It's just kind of a perfect example of hype Juice, and I would love to see this release. On top of all of those, I think that Rental would be another great drop. Rental is just one of the top tier Juice songs if you ask me. It's almost a 4-minute song with no hook on it, and it has the really cool sample on it. I know that that sample might make it so the song can't release, but if they're able to get that cleared and there is a chance for this to drop, I feel like Rental should be a no-brainer drop. This is a great way to kind of transition people into the more hype Juice and introduce them to just this style of Juice. It's more melodic, so it's not as hard as other songs, I would say, like Biscotti or even stuff like Attachments, but I think Rental's a great transition track that could help get fans into the hype side of Juice, and then you could use that to drop more hype Juice songs. The last song that I have on this list, at least for this video, is Carry It. I think that Carry It is one of those more harder songs that I think would surprise a lot of people. There's really nothing like this out. At least I would say the only songs like this are stuff that Juice actually released himself. Stuff like Bee's Knees or Out My Way. I think that Carry It might be kind of comparable to those, but I still think Carry It's a great track. It would be a great song to put on The Party Never Ends if we ever get that, and it would just be another song that the community would not complain about releasing.
The gun, I'ma carry it. With him up, no aquarium.
Alright, so that's going to be all for this video. If you guys did enjoy, please make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want a part 2 to this or a video like this on other artists, definitely let me know in the comments down below. I could make 3 or 4 videos like this on Juice just because of how many snippets there are. But with all this being said, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.